Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday Morning Minute. It's September 15th, 2025. U.S. stocks were pretty solid again last week with big companies outpacing small companies. Most of the gains were concentrated in the tech space last week with the NASDAQ setting a new all-time high. This comes on the heels of a relatively hot inflation print. It wasn't quite as bad as some folks thought. But 2.9% is still a little bit higher than I think the Fed is going for. Fortunately, it would seem that the bond market is pricing in almost 100% chance, 96.5% to be exact, chance that the Federal Reserve will cut rates this week. That's what everybody's going to be focusing on midweek with Fed Chair Jerome Powell's press conference after the FOMC meeting in Jackson Hole. We saw treasuries pretty stable as the probability of cuts has not really moved over the last 2 weeks. That pretty much kind of dials in where treasury yields are expected to be over the short to intermediate term. There's always an outside chance that we could get surprised with a 50 basis point cut, but odds of that, at least in the bond market right now, are less than 5%. International stocks and emerging markets were very, very splintered in terms of some countries being up and some countries being down last week, with the US dollar relatively stable again. We expect that to be the case here moving forward unless there's a significant policy shift or major data shift in the upcoming weeks. Remember, hope is not an investment strategy. Have a fantastic week.